Hello and welcome to this week's edition of A Conversation with Musa Wa Laikipia. Remember that this week we are focusing on talking with your teenagers about sex. And today we talk about going beyond the talk. And like we have said, is that parenting a teenager is not always easy. And youth and teenagers need to be constantly talked to. And therefore, as a parent, you need to know how to talk to your teenagers about these issues. And not only talking, communicating is very key. When parents communicate honestly and openly with their teenagers, sons and daughters about sex, relationships, and the prevention of HIV, sexually transmitted diseases, infections and pregnancy, etc., they can help promote their teenagers' health and reduce the chances that their teenagers will engage in behaviors that place them at risk. Today, I share some of the few actions and approaches that parents might take to improve communication with their teenagers about these challenging and hard to discuss concerns. Number one, as a parent, you must stay informed. Where is your teenager getting information? What health messages is your teenager learning? What health messages are factual and medically accurate? Your teenager may be getting messages about sex, relationships, and the prevention of HIV, STDs, and pregnancies from a variety of sources, including teachers, friends, healthcare providers, television, and social media. Some of these messages may be more accurate than others. Don't assume as a parent that your teenager's health education class includes the information you want your child to know. It is very important for you as a parent to stay informed about the issues that surround the issues of sexuality as far as teenagers are concerned. Then number two, identify unique opportunities to have conversations with your teenagers, such as, like we have said, in the car. The car is a private space where your teenager doesn't have to look at you but can hear what you say. Immediately, flowing a relevant show, TV, movie, or characters, and we have said this on TV, shows, movies, and model many behaviors. And certainly, this is a very good time for you to get storylines that may provide the opportunity to reinforce positive behavior or discuss the consequences of a risky behavior. This one is very important. Also through text messaging, which may provide a very easy way, acceptable way to reinforce the messages discussed by in or within person. Then number three, have frequent conversations. Although you may know that having the talk with your teenager about sex, HIV, STD, and pregnancy prevention is important, having a series of discussions that begin early and happen often and continue over time can make more of a difference than a single conversation. And therefore, it is advisable for you, parent, to have frequent conversations. Then number four, be relaxed and open. Talking about sex, relationship, and the prevention of HIV and STDs as well as pregnancies may not always be comfortable or easy, but you can encourage your teenagers to ask you questions and be prepared to give fair and honest answers. This will keep the door open for both of you to bring up the topic. It's okay to say that you're feeling uncomfortable or that you don't have all the answers and you can be able to do a research. Then number 5 or 6, when your teenager shares personal information with you, keep in mind that he or she may be asking for your input or wants to know how you feel. Let your teenager know that you value his or her opinion, even if it is, sometimes it may be different from yours, and therefore avoid overreacting. The last point for today, provide opportunities for conversations between your teenagers and healthcare professionals and counselors. And I cannot underscore this. By taking your teenagers to regular preventive care appointments and allowing time alone with the provider, you create opportunities for your teenagers to talk confidentially with doctors or nurses or counselors about their health issues that may be of concern, including HIV, STDs, the issues of teenage pregnancies that have been rampant in our country. Be prepared to suggest that you step out of the room for a moment to allow for this special time so that your teenagers can feel comfortable asking you, asking the service provider for information. These are some few points that you parent can practice, and like I have always said, it is not as simple as it sounds when it comes to talk about issues of sex and sexuality to our children. And therefore, you can always consult us, talk to us to our inbox, bring your teenagers to us. You can even come as a parent so that we can have these conversations on how you can better your conversations with your teenagers. This is a conversation with Musa Wa Laikipia, and this is my opinion. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let's keep talking, because the moment we stop talking will be the moment that we start fighting. Have a good day, and God bless.